Hey, what's up, my royalties? We're back at again with another reaction video. This time we're reacting to footage surfaces of 2018 incident where the baby clapped a dude in aisle 5. People want a case reopened. My goodness. Royalties, when I first read that title right there, wow. We're having technical difficulties clearly. Oh gosh, where are we at? Technical difficulties. We're back in here. It's something about this mouse. When I click it to the side, it just backs out everything. Like, I don't understand. Like, why they even added this feature in this mouse? It's so stupid. So dumb. But anyways, the part I was trying to get to, royalties, is when you first read this part of the title, "Clap the Dude," you think of like clapping cheeks, right? Am I wrong? Like, like this title looks pretty sus. This is a sus title. I just don't get it. This is I don't know, man. Like, you just gotta reword this, bro. DJ Academics, my brother, reword that title. It looks very sus. But anyways, guys, it's absolutely crazy because when he first rapped about, because he rapped about killing somebody, but it was out of self-defense. That's what you thought. But in reality, he was the perpetrator, right? He was the one who, instigated, antagonized this guy and got into it, right? And that's why they want this case to be reopened, because he engaged, like, he wanted to kill this person, like, he had the intent to kill. So it's very unfortunate because the baby, it just hasn't been looking good for him lately. He's been getting like a couple of fights in the past few months. Then now they're bringing up a case back in 2018, which when there's no video, it's easy to lie or easy to just sweep it under the rug. But when you have footage of you to see exactly what you did in the situation and showing you that, hey, you're the actual person that wanted to kill this guy, yeah, it looks bad. But you can't. I don't think you can reopen a case. How can you reopen it? Maybe you could, but I'm pretty sure that had this footage. That had to have this footage back in 2018. So how you want the case to be reopened? Like, they had to have the footage in 2018. Obviously, they had to go through it. But I mean, either way, it just doesn't look good for him because I think they're releasing it out during this time because he just literally fought a sucker punch a dude like a couple days ago, and now they want to release this footage out to make him look criminalize him even more. So yeah, it's just not looking good for the baby, man. It's just not. It's crazy. But let's go ahead and see what DJ Academics got to say about this particular story, man. That's crazy.
There's some fringe platforms that cover hip hop. They kind of prey upon hip hop, if you ask me. You ever heard of Rolling Stones, Pitchfork? Well, these are platforms that are filled with people that, to keep it real, aren't in hip hop, but they try to take a social justice warrior look at hip hop and demonize everything they make money off hip hop.
Does he shoot all his videos in Charlotte?
They'll cover how rappers are pieces of.
I feel like every video he's always in Charlotte.
Rappers are bad people, this and third. Yet they cover these guys and feature them all day long because they can get clicks and attention. They'll also do these expose pieces, trying to get people locked up. And this is another one we're going to talk about because it has to do with the baby. But I'll give you an example of how they worked before, okay? There's one called Pitchfork. And if you don't remember, in 2013, when Chief Keef was a young savage, pretty much they knew he was on probation, yet they wanted to do a interesting content piece with him. Guess what they did? They put a gun in his hand at a gun range and did a whole piece. And by the way, that was brought up in court because he's on probation. He wasn't supposed to be with a gun, whether it's an interview or not. Now, Rolling Stones, they don't like, and this is my personal opinion, people that run websites like that don't like people like the baby. The baby's a hood nigga. He basically operates by this motto.
I don't know why people out there questioning that, like, he's from the hood. Like, I have family from Charlotte that lives in those areas that he grew up in, the hood part of Charlotte. It's like that. He can't say he's not about that hood life. He literally just got caught shooting a guy, not just shooting, killing a guy in 4K on camera, bro. So you just can't say he's not about that hood life. I don't know why there's people out there saying, no, he's not really about that. No, he is. Now, are there rappers out there who rap about being the hood and ratchet stuff and they grew up in, like, a nice neighborhood? Yes, Corey LeRae. You gotta do your research on this. Like, I know you guys listen to royalties. I'm not saying not to be a Corey LeRae fan or any other people. Like, I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm not saying that. I grew up in a suburban neighborhood. I'm not saying you have to be hood to be a good, athlete, be a good artist, and be good at whatever you're trying to be at. But I'm saying, like, some artists out there actually put an image, because I get it. It's the industry. You gotta put up an image so you can sell records. I get what Corey LeRae is doing, but I'm just saying she's not about that life. She grew up in a well-off I think she even grew up in a gated, even better than I did, a gated community. She grew up well off neighborhood, and now she's rapping like she's from the hood and she's a hood. No, she's not. She's not that. She's not about that. But this guy, yes, clearly, you look at the title, this guy's about that. So
first,
get back straight into the video.
Later, okay. We've seen him doing to many people. Cam Cold-Hearted, Danny Lay's brother, and we recently seen him almost knock the wisdom tooth out of motherfucking his artist named Wisdom. Now, people don't like that shit, okay? It gets white people a little bit scared. They keep saying, yo, why is he acting so belligerent? And Rolling Stones, rather than just saying, why is the baby just so violent, they're just trying to find a way to get him sent back.
He's tiny, but like swole. Like I think he's what 5'4", 5'5". He's a little man.
Pretty much, you had the baby who did a cleanup on aisle O. He left somebody's brains in aisle 5 right by the baby formula. Okay, real talk. And it was after people approached him, they got physical. Somebody supposedly had a gun. He pulled out his gun first and he shot the person. Now, Rolling Stones has unearthed footage of what led up to the fight, the tussle before the shooting, and pretty much the aftermath, and they're trying to now paint a picture despite cops saying that it was self-defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cops obviously, that's what I'm getting at, bro. Like the cops obviously already seen the footage. Regardless whatever PR, all the public people and media coverage, what they want to say about the situation, it's done. The case, I mean, they already made it. The jury already made a decision. It's done 4 years ago. They seen it. It is what it is. Killed a man, got away with it.
Years later, and by the way, this happened in 2018.
Thank you.
Years later,
2018,
Rolling
guys.
Stone, they don't like that the baby be sneaking dudes, okay? They have got the footage of what happened, and they're now trying to spin the narrative that the baby is a violent individual that should have got charged with murder. Now, what am I supposed to say about this? To be honest, if you look at the footage, really to give my analysis of it, I ain't gonna lie, the baby does stand by his mantra, swing first, ask questions later. Looked like people approached him while he was in the aisle. He did say this on the Breakfast Club. He was shopping for Pampers. And basically, he was trying to give the individual a case of the beats. Now, he was the only person there. I think he was with a woman. However, while scuffling with this guy, there was another guy, and early in the video, which people seem to neglect.
Bro, why are you at Walmart? When did the baby blew up? Maybe he didn't have money like that, but I'm just, why are you at Walmart, though? Me personally, I have nothing. I shop at Walmart all the time, but why is a celebrity at Walmart? That was mistake number one. Mistake number one. That was a big mistake. You can't be going to these generic stores and generic places. You get yourself in this type of situation.
If you start fighting with one guy and another guy takes his gun out, the baby didn't see it at that point. They keep tussling, and then apparently, and this is allegedly, the baby heard somebody scream out, yo, that guy has a gun. The baby sees another guy approaching him with a gun. You know what the baby did? Took out his gun and clapped him, okay? Now, very unfortunate that situation went down, but it is what it is. Listen, it's life or death, and in self-defense cases about what you know at the time.
Oh, no, for sure. No. Don't, hey, Rozies, don't get it twisted how I view, this case. When it comes to, if I see someone have his gun, I'm pulling my gun out first and taking you out. Yes, I am. If I get to that point, because it's life or death, it's either me or you. And I'm choosing me every single time. Like, I can't sit there and be, oh, bro, I hope you don't pull the gun and shoot me. It's like, nah, if I see the gun, I got to take you out. Because my life is at threat. I got to go back home to my family. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to kill you. But I need to hold you off from killing me. I'll tell you that much.
That you're in a fight for your life with someone already, then somebody else is approaching with a gun, and you saw that person with the person you were fighting, you assume that that person's about to use the gun on you. Unfortunately for the guy who got killed, he might have been the victim of what people say a lot, quote unquote, in the streets. Don't pull out a gun, and I think this is just normal gun rhetoric. It's not even the streets. Don't pull out a gun unless you plan on using it. The other individual got killed because he pulled the gun out, never used it. Okay? So it validated the claims of the baby that he felt his life was at risk and that he was acting in self-defense. Nevertheless, I gotta say this, man. Rolling Stone and everybody else who basically will cover things like, oh, the baby said this at his concert and it pissed off these people. But they're really secretly mad at all the stuff that they keep seeing about the baby in these altercations. I'm not saying the baby's not a violent individual. I'm just trying to say, at what point do you feel like you're doing good journalism? And at what point do you feel like you're trying to get a man locked up? Okay, to go back and dig this up when the police precincts down there in Charlotte already said, hey, we're not going to go prosecute this case because we feel that we can't not prove that he wasn't acting in self-defense. Why the hell is Rolling Stone trying to do something about it? Okay, that's what I'm just trying to say. You're trying to do too much, and you're really trying to do too much because you have other agendas at play. You don't like how he acts. You don't like some stuff he said on stage. All I'm saying is, why cover hip-hop if you don't understand the mere fabric of how people operate in certain situations, and especially when you're doing more than the police are doing. The police ain't really looking at this stuff. Why the hell are you? You guys get in the comment box, but you guys like and subscribe. I don't know if you guys ever seen this footage. Okay, warning.
Well, yeah, guys, that's it with the video. You guys get the point. The only thing I'm saying where he put himself in a bad position, the baby, is he got himself, like, yes, you have hecklers. Especially when you're a celebrity, you always have hecklers and the haters that come after you. Then what the baby did, he should just got out of Walmart and left the situation instead of engaging the guy. The leading up part, I disagree with the baby. I would have handled a different situation. The part when you see the guy has a gun, I would have done the same thing with the baby. I will take you out first before you take me out. Right? So that's where I stand, specifically. Like, should he go to prison? No. The court obviously got it right. He should, because that is help. At the end of the day, if you take it from that part when he saw the gun, it's self-defense. Regardless of the beginning of the footage. Yeah, could he handle it differently? Just left the Walmart? Yes. But again, regardless of leading defense, I disagree with it, but does it take away from protecting your life when the other guy has a gun? So that's where I stand at, royalties. Let me know where you guys stand at with this particular case in the comment sections down below. Then, yeah, guys, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And until next time, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.